Hello everyone, welcome to Life Lessons from the Wife Coach. My name is Marsha Red and I'm the Wife Coach. I am so excited to be here alongside with you on your journey to becoming a wife of excellence. Today, we will talk about happiness. This is an important topic to us because we all try to achieve happiness but have difficulties in doing so. When we look at our relationship with our spouse, our relationship with our children, our relationship with our coworkers, people we see on a daily basis, we base those relationships on happiness, whether or not they are going right or whether or not something is going wrong. We based how we feel on those relationships. And I'm here to tell you that happiness that is not based on a series of joyful events or the behaviors of others, it is really based on a choice that you make to be happy. And what I mean by that is that a lot of us will think, if only our husbands will do this, if only my husband will just take out the garbage, will just buy me flowers every day, then I'll be happy. Or if only our children will listen to us, if only they would just listen to me, do what I say, or be achievers in life, then I'll be happy. But that is not the case because we have experienced those things. We've experienced our spouse buying us roses. And that happiness that we feel only lasts for a moment. And then we go back to complaining or we go back to feeling unhappy. I would like to share with you a study that was done with people who have won the lotto. These people have won a lot of money. And what happened is a year after these people have won so much money, they resorted into thinking the same way that they have thought prior to the event. Okay, which means that if their way of thinking was optimistic, that they always thought that things were joyful and they looked at the brighter side of things. We code it as the glass is half full. They continue to thinking like that after a year later. If they thought in a pessimistic way, where it's things are not good, it's dark, in a dark sense, they went back to thinking like that. So even though they won so much money, they went back to thinking in a pessimistic way. And do you know the same study was done with people who had experienced injuries, trauma in life, and they tracked them a year later. And again, those who were very optimistic prior to the injury resorted back to thinking in an optimistic way, and those who thought in a pessimistic way prior to the incident went back to thinking in that way, or they continued to thinking pessimistically. This goes to show you that happiness is not based on a series of events. It is based on your natural way of thinking or the choices we make as we view life circumstances. I want you to know that no matter what you're experiencing in life, whether it's joyful things or whether it's things that are not so joyful, that you can experience happiness regardless, that it is based on your choice. you know that the Word of God tells us in the Bible, in Proverbs 18, verse 21, it tells us that death and life is in the power of your tongue. So this is saying that if you're able to speak life, if you're able to speak well within a situation, that will brings you life. You will reap life. If you're able to think death, or if you choose to think death, or to think pessimistically, then you will reap death. That you will reap those things that are not good, that are not lovely, that are not joyful, those things that are unhappy. You will reap unhappiness based on your way of thinking. I would like to share with you a few things in helping you to choose life, in helping you on your journey to happiness. One of those things is your past, that you cannot change your past, but you can change the way you think about your past. I say this in that many of us, many people, make life choices based on the things that they have experienced in their past. And what I'm trying to say is that many of us have been through things. We've been through a series of pain in our life. And every decision we make in the here and now, we based it on that pain that we've experienced. Therefore, it inhibits us from loving freely, from giving freely, from enjoying what is occurring in the here and now, because we are so oppressed based on what has occurred in the past. But if you put it into its proper perspective, you'll be able to enjoy the here and now. What I mean by that is that if you were able to view the past as a series of events that have occurred in your life, and that it happened for a reason, and that you are the person you are today because of it. So all your strengths and all your weaknesses are based on those events, and that you're able to love the way you love, and you're able to have compassion on others based on those events, and that is a good thing, and seeing it as a good thing. Many of us have compassion for certain people because they remind us of what has happened to us in the past. There are people that have chose counseling. There are people that have chose to be doctors. There are people that have chose to do certain things based on those experiences. So if you were to put it into perspective, it will enable you to experience happiness, and that is a choice. I have a number of other things that I would like to share with you that will help you on your journey to happiness, but I am going to conclude part 1 here, and we will pick up with a few other steps on your journey towards happiness.